Okay, check them out. They're both in there. Pretty. I'm really pulling on that. It's pretty secure. Hey. Oh, hi. Hello. So more propane project. More propane project. But you guys, this is such an important system that provides comfort, food, warmth in the form of a hot coffee, but also it needs to be safe. So it's worth it to spend a little more time on this system. So let me show you what I've got down here. So we keep telling you guys we're gonna paint the lazarettes, but yeah, it's really freaking hard to paint all this. You gotta clean all this, prep it for paint, like all of these surfaces, all of this, like it's not as easy as just painting 4 walls in a bedroom. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies and things you gotta paint around. But Devin was awesome and painted the areas where we know that we need to mount our propane hose. So there's just a thin strip down here, over there, across and back, up in there, if you can see it. And that's where we're gonna mount our hose to the hull of the boat. And I'm super excited to show you the hardware for that. So let's take a look at the hardware. Okay, hardware for the propane hose mount. So this is just our barbecue hose that I ran out here to show you guys how this would work. So what we've got here is this little piece of plastic that is sized for the hose, the propane hose, to fit right inside there. And then this little flap folds down. And then this is what gets mounted to the hole. So this goes up through there. And this little screw or nut goes on there. I'm not going to tighten it all the way. But essentially that will get secured to the hole of the boat, the inside hole of the boat. And the way that this little pad works is pick your favorite adhesive. We'll use this one because it's a small amount and it'll do exactly what we need it to do to hold our hose to the side of the boat. So that'll just run through the lockers and the lazarettes to hold our hose right there. Now, the other thing we got was this. So this is an anti-chafing wrap. So anywhere that I feel like the propane hose will be subject to chafe, we'll just wrap that around it to protect the hose. So I don't think I got enough to do the whole line, which is fine. It's not really needed to do the whole line, but anywhere I might have like a sharper bend or a curve or whatever where the hose might rub up against the side of the hole, we'll add this wrap to protect it. So I thought that was a pretty neat little system. These things, are called weld mounts, and you can get them pretty much anywhere, and they're not super expensive but not super cheap. And then they have all kinds of different fittings and things that match the weld mount. So you could do this with other stuff too, bigger bigger diameter for like water pipes. They have clamps for running wiring. Yeah, so that was a pretty good system. We'll give it a go, and yeah, let's get one mounted up, and maybe once that's dry, probably won't dry tonight, but we'll give you guys a little sneak peek on what that'll look like. So this is the furthest aft. Ow, it hurts though. Hold on. Ouch. Okay. Whew. This is the furthest aft I've ever been in the boat. While still being inside the boat. Oh, interesting. Man, there's a lot more room down here than I thought. Like, enough room for maybe like the propane heater. Not the propane, but the diesel heater to go back here. Yeah. Anyway, I'm off track. Let's get back to our propane project too. That's never ending, but we're getting close. So what I just did up here is, so right here, this is the bottom of our propane locker. Okay? Ew, it's like wet. It's been kind of damp outside. Anyway, so this is the hose. So I have one of the mounts already installed right there. So now I'm gonna run it down around our rudder stop and mount it right back here. So then it can run that way and up and over and out to the oven stovetop. So let's get the next weld mount mounted there, and yeah, I'll show you what that looks like. Check it out. There's our little weld mount. So what I did first was just took some painter's tape and poked the weld mount through it like so, and then added my adhesive. Now when I stick this to where I need it, I'll just fold these little pieces of tape down to hold it in place as the adhesive cures. And then once it's cured, I don't know, probably in this temperature with this moisture, I don't know, we'll read the thing, like probably like 24 hours, I'll just come back and take the tape off. So yeah, it seems to be working so far, so let's go ahead and stick this one on. And boom, there it is. So there's our weld mount stuck on the side of the hole. And we'll just let that dry there, and the tape will hold it in place as it dries, and then we'll come back and mount the propane hose, which is this black line right in front of your face. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of this position. This is not comfortable. But again, pretty cool that I can fit back here, and pretty cool that there's this much space that I've not planned for. So let's keep going with these little weld mounts. There's one there. There's one there and there supporting that radius. So what happens is the hose comes out from under there, so it's got to make a turn and go up to that and then over to that one. And then the other, I have 3 left, so we'll space those out evenly until it goes through the bulkhead into the galley. So this is going really fast. Is it cheating? Feels like it's going too easy. Knock on wood. Is it too easy? Something's gonna go wrong. It's too easy. Something's gonna go wrong. I'm so jaded with this boat work. Not jaded, just being realistic. Like, It should take longer than this. But with adhesive and like a mounting system that's kind of built for each other, like, it can't be that bad, right? Okay. I'm still kind of skeptical. Anyway, let's keep going and get these in so they can dry overnight. All right, check it out. So way down there, the blue one down there, is where the hose makes the turn, and then it'll come up and connect right here. And then it'll connect right here, and then it goes down here through there, and it'll connect there to go into the galley. So I like it. I like it. So it'll be up, out of the way. It'll be nice and secure, and fingers crossed. What I'll have to do tomorrow is bolt the little clamps on, add the chafe protection, and then this project is oddly done. And it's only been a couple hours. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Time to get cleaned up, have some dinner, and yeah, we'll start this up again tomorrow after work. All right, coming at you from the depths of the lazarettes, we are going to test to see if what we did yesterday actually stuck to the boat, and we are going to find out together in real time. So it's been 24 hours, more or less. This thing has been stuck on there with this tape holding it. So first things first, let's peel off our tape. Once that's off, I mean, that's a good sign. It didn't fall off yet, right? Once that's off, let's give it a little tug and see how strong it is. Hey, I'll take it. A little bit of wiggle in it. That's what that adhesive is supposed to do. Okay, because the boat flexes, right? As this side of the hole expands and contracts with heat, cold. As the boat heels over, as we have the motor running with the vibrations, we don't want it to be completely stuck on there perfectly hard. And I'm pushing on it pretty good. So that's, I'll take it. Let's do the same for that one. Let's see what we got. Rip off the tape. Sorry for the fan noise, that's just the refrigerator going. Oh, yeah, that one's even a little better. There's still a little bit of wiggle, but hey, that's good. That's good. That is good and secure. So, now, let's continue that trend by taking all the tape off of all of those, testing them with a little bit of a wiggle, and then mount it up. I can't believe it. You guys, something is gonna go wrong. It's got it. Something always goes wrong. But it hasn't so far. So let's keep going. Okay, so I got you guys set up. We're gonna do one together. So this, again, wiggle test, nice and tight. Here's our hose right here. So, this is the first one that I'm doing. So we're gonna do this together. So if you remember, there's our little piece. And then we've got our nut. So without dropping you guys too far into the boat, we are gonna put this on like, oh no, is this my first problem? Wow, I'm really forcing it on there. That's kind of a good sign for how well those weld mounts are mounted on. Oh, I got it. Yes. So that just slides over. And then I'm going to stick the hose through right there. Ooh. And then, because I want this hose to come out straight out of this box, as straight as possible. So I'm going to put the hose on the other side, like so. And then give it a nice, good little tug, little tab, closes over our hose. At least that's the idea. Close over the hose. Come on. I think I need to put it on so it's a little more square. Okay, well, it's gonna work. Our project is still going to plan. And I'm going to just put you guys down for a bit. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's getting dark. I'm gonna call it a night, but let's show you guys the progress. I mean, you saw the prototype. That's what I'm gonna do all throughout the rest of it. So, but let's just show you what it looks like when it's mounted up to the side of the hole. Okay, so it comes back from under there up to that one, up and over to that one, and then runs over there to that one. Then it runs. Oops, sorry. Trying to do this with one hand, and then it runs back here over on there, and then over to that one up there, and then takes a corner and goes that one down there. It runs into the oven. I still got to do a little bit of wiring cleanup and some of that chafe protection. And I think I'm going to order, this worked so well, and I think I'm going to order a few more of the weld mount bases and these the little clips, because there's some parts where it was a little bit saggy when the distance between the two were a little too far. So I'll just order a little bit more and plug those on, and should be good to go. So yeah, that was a surprisingly easy project to get that done. I mean, we don't say that about boat work very often, do we? It usually is 14 times as expensive and 26 times longer than you think, but this went really, really well. So we can confidently say that the boat is just a little bit better today, and I'm thrilled with the results so far. I hope you guys liked it. See you on the next project.